And we have our countdown. Ready to go. And we have Packie starting off a little bit quicker. But Dave already with a good horizontal and everything dropping perfectly.
Yeah, Dave already starting with those combos, just looking not on the top line necessarily, but also what's below it, as you can just go for some horizontals and clear stuff. So that's what Dave's doing right now. Packie is suffering a little bit with the yellows, not a lot of it available to him.
That's true. Mostly red and blue, and these pills are sort of split apart, or the viruses are split apart rather. So it's a little bit difficult for him. This matchup is so great, as we were talking about the different styles, and just seeing how neither playstyle is completely dominant. They're just so different.
Yeah, it's going to seem like one of the players sometimes takes the advantage by quite a lot, but it might be just that the other is setting up something. So yeah, it's difficult also to call the advantage unless it's pretty clear, which I'm sure that these players are not going to make it that clear to us.
I think Dave with the horizontal yellow on the bottom tried to tuck it a little bit far. Packie's out at a 119, and wow, Dave Smith out at yeah. So they are quite even here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for a much closer game than this.
Exactly, and already Dave started off with a nice red horizontal, and he's just working the horizontals right now. Nice drop combo. His board is a little bit easier than Packie's right now, I think. Go ahead, John.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I was going to say, that Packie's sort of opening up his board as well and splitting it. But I mean, with those combos, of course, you're going to take those.
For sure. And Dave Smith says, nice fat log there. Definitely needs yellow and blue most. So that's going to be his hang up, I think.
Yeah, right now it's only a few red viruses, a lot of blue really. On most of the left side really is only blue, so yeah, that's exactly what's holding Dave a little bit. Meanwhile, Packie trying to find a way to just open up the board. It's pretty stuck right now. Oh, it's a combo, never mind.
Yep, it's a combo, right? It's that. Well, he's stuck. No, he's not. So you saw Dave working on lots of options, keeping horizontals and verticals open on some of those pills. And all Packie needs is a little bit of yellow. He'll be out at a 252.
Okay. I was thinking whether Dave was going to go for the horizontal on that red just to drop those yellows, but no, he decides just to abort on that plan and keep going in a much easier way. And there it goes. Dr. Mar is going to give him a double yellow to get out at 307.
Packie's cleared about 6 viruses on level 9 so far. And he's got mostly red and blue. So not a lot of use for yellow, but he's starting to open it up a little bit.
Yeah, however, using it in a very interesting way, trying to set up for other pills that have of them are yellow, to not leave a lot of garbage on his board.
Currently, the shape of Dave's board is such that you can't get a lot of those combos that he's known for working, because everything's sort of in different columns. So that's a tricky for him right now.
Yeah, and things are in like a lot of levels, so that also means a lot of drop time. And I mean, it's not the kind of board that you want to play with, but sometimes that's what you have to do.
For sure. Packie's got just red and yellow left, so let's hope RNG works for him. Often he ends up with a lot of blue at these situations, which would be just what Dave needs.
I mean, this is a good time for our red surge. Maybe I'm calling it into existence. I don't know.
Well, not the red surge, but he did get the red that he needs to get out at a 439. That's a fantastic time. We're probably looking at sub 7 here.
Meanwhile, Dave's still looking for some blues there, making some setups to try and get out of here as fast as possible, but not getting the right pills.
Mm-hmm. In the first couple of pills, Packie did have a misdrop with a red-yellow, but he just cleaned that out, and so now he's free and clear to work on all of this other stuff.
Oh, and they puts the blue-yellow the wrong way around, so now he's going to have to find 3 more blues to clear that last virus.
Oh, you hate to see it, for sure. Oh, and Dr. Mario, come on, man.
Oh,
there we go. One more.
Dangerous.
Yeah, we did see a top out yesterday when this happened.
Yeah, who knows who did that?
And he's out, ready to start level 9. But Packie is already half a world away here. 18 virus lead.
And this is the last level, so it's looking like that little mishap at the end of level 8 might have given Packie the advantage that he needed to close this first match.
Mm-hmm. And he's looking to have some diverse setups, making sure you have a good endgame strategy of horizontals and verticals working for you.
Yeah, almost everything cleared for Packie and open to do some stuff.
For sure. And he may have to take a little drop time on this blue, but he's got the lead to work with it. Meanwhile, speaking of blue, Dave doesn't have a lot of it open. It's pretty much all yellow, including his garbage. And Packie's out at a 6:36. Fantastic time.
Yeah, like you called it a sub 7.
Mm-hmm. Great game by both players.
And I think Dave has caught up and realized, that Packie has won, so he's just going to top out on this level 9.
And Dave Smith already says he's ready. So all we need is a ready from Packie, and we'll be good to go. Game 2.
So far, Packie managing to get half of the work done. Not falling to Dave. That's the mission for this round 1.
Mm-hmm. Last time when they faced each other, it was a 2-1 match. It wasn't a sweep for Dave. So it is still highly likely that we could see a decider in this match.
Yeah, which I think would be the first decider of round 1.
That's right. We have had a lot of sweeps so far. I had not really noticed that before. And we have our countdown. We're ready to go. All right. Looks like Packie has a little more diversity, but we already had room for Dave to get across. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, they've not a lot of yellow on the top line, and really not a lot of yellow even on the board. Only 3 viruses left there.
Wow, you're right. That is crazy lack of diversity. Meanwhile, Packie's pretty much in the same situation. Only 2 yellow here.
Yeah, but I think Packie's board is a little better because everything is open and reachable on the board. Really, you have every color available. So I like Packie's board right now a lot more. But I think Dave is trying to set up some stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely true. Definitely going in between to get that yellow clear and to drop things down. That was a really smart play. No garbage.
And going for those horizontals, beautiful there.
All Packie needs is a couple more blues and he'll be out. But RNG giving Dave a little bit of breathing room. And now Packie's out at a 118.
Yeah, I think Dave here can go for a horizontal. There we go. Yeah, that's the most efficient way of clearing 2 viruses.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And Packie starts to work on this board. Not a lot of diversity. Exclusively red top line, but gets a nice cross. Clear things out.
Meanwhile, Dave has gotten out of level 6 and making quick work of level 7 right now. Getting really close to tying this up.
For sure. Yeah, there's only a 6 virus difference, which when you're a player like Dave who is doing lots of crazy setups, that could really mean nothing because you're taking the time to drop some elaborate combos.
Yeah, and I think I can call this one, and that yellow-blue in the third column is a misdrop. I think it was going the other way around to clear that blue garbage.
I can respect that call.
Not going to hurt too much because he can go below and get the double, but it's going to mean some drop time when he has to take it, and there we go.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, all Packie needs are a couple of reds. I think Dave a little hindered by the blue, which looked to be maybe going horizontal, but now that's much more difficult. Packie out at a 244. Again, I think we're looking at a sub 7 here.
Yeah, I think when Packie is playing, usually the sub 7s are happening because he's going through the boards at very quick speed, and he just pushes down on everything. If this was on points like on Tetris, then he would be getting a lot of points.
That's true. I think one of Packie's biggest strengths is that he sees far more pills than the rest of his competitors. He's not worried about slamming things down anywhere, and he will work with the garbage if he has to make it.
Yeah, this is what you get from playing a lot of this game. You learn to deal with the garbage and to not feel threatened by it. You can maneuver around it.
For sure. Already, in 8, we've got Dave Smith about 10 behind, but his board is very split, not particularly combo friendly.
Yeah, Packie having to deal there with a little bit of a misdrop, but he had already a couple of yellows set up to clear on column 7, and now that's clear. He only has to deal with that left side and already going for those horizontal plays.
Right, that was definitely the play, but the question is, did he waste some pills going for it? Could he have tried to go underneath? Because he's kind of locked up, but then again, so is Dave on the opposite side of his board.
Yeah, one of them on the left side, one of them on the right side, and I mean, it's going to come to who gets the right pills, as there's really nothing else to do but to go from top to bottom.
For sure. Didn't you call that a stoplight? Is that what your terminology is?
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Well, Packie is already in level 9. Going to deal with a lot of red, but working on it, alternating where he's putting his pills to maximize efficiency.
Yeah, trying to go for those short drop combos. That's what you want to do. Just and trying not to use a lot of pills on just one virus. If you're going to drop like 5-6 halves of one color into one virus, then you're probably wasting some pills there.
Definitely. Meanwhile, Dave Smith just started level 9, but again, Packie's got a commanding lead of about 18 viruses at this moment. Still, I think Dave started with a much more friendly board in terms of diversity.
Yeah, and right now, not a lot, but I mean, he's done a lot of work on his board. A couple of the reds are mostly covered by blue, I think, and yeah, that field there on column 1, I think that's not what they meant to do.
And in the meantime, there's just shy of the 5 minutes. Oh, sub 6 almost happening for Packie. Wow.
I mean, Dave didn't have also much to do with those times.
Yeah, I mean, that pack attack, it's vicious, for sure. So, Packie takes revenge for a couple months ago and sweeps it 2-0. GG's, guys.